Free video shows how you can retire in 10 months. Click the link in the description to find out how. Welcome to Real Internet Cash TV. It's your man Earl, Batman Stringer, and in this video, we talking about cold calling techniques that actually work. All right, so if you're watching this video, I'm assuming that you're about to embark on, trying to get leads or trying to make sales by using cold calling. Now, if you look up cold calling on YouTube or Google, you're gonna see all kinds of videos, blog posts, you name it, articles on it, books, everything, right? And I've actually done cold calling in the past several times actually, and there's one technique that I find works like 90% of the time when it comes to trying to talk to the business owner. Because when it comes to cold calling, right, if you tried it before, getting a business owner on the phone or somebody who's a decision maker, right, is super hard, right? Super hard to get. You get to run around all the time. Oh, they're not in. Who's calling? They won't be in for a while, or they're not taking calls. You hear all kinds of excuses, right? But this technique I'm about to share with you right now worked a lot, and I'm sure it still works to this very day, right? So here's the technique, and I actually even give you a bonus one at the end of this video, but let's get right to it. So here's the technique that I use. Have some sort of marketing material, right? That business that you're about to call, find some sort of piece of mail, if they were in a like an advertising book, the newspaper, even if they got a Facebook, anything, right, where they're advertising, have that in front of you or just know about it, right? So whenever you call the business, no matter what it is, whoever answers the call, start off by saying, hello, may I speak to whoever in charge of your marketing? Now you might be like, man, that's garbage. That ain't gonna work. Like, come on, man, everybody do that. But no. Here's the little twist. Not only do you say, I want to talk to who's in charge of advertising. And sometimes that actually works sometimes, but a lot of times it don't, because that still ain't, you got to get specific. That's the key. You got to get specific with it. So if you say, for example, say it's called name of a magazine called Your Local Sales, just call that a magazine. So you call and you say, hello, may I speak to whoever was in charge of putting you guys' ad in the local search magazine or local sales magazine, right? Whatever the piece is, whatever it is, right? That's what you want to say. That makes all the difference in the world. So even if it's a newspaper ad, yeah, hello, may I speak to whoever was in charge of putting you guys' ad in the Times Chronicle, whatever? May I speak to whoever that is? Yeah, excuse me, may I speak to whoever is in charge of putting you guys' ad that I saw, the coupon ad on Facebook? May I speak to whoever in charge of posting that? Boom. It works. Just you be specific. Trust me when I tell you, because like a lot of times it's like they're going to think, whoever answers the phone, they're going to think something is wrong with the ad. They're going to almost think that, you're part of that or you're responsible for that ad. Like, and maybe there's something wrong with that ad. Maybe it was a misspelling or maybe whatever. Man, that works so many times. And the people that you talk to, instead of getting hung up on, right, you're not going to get hung up on. Think about it. Because what if really something really was wrong with that ad? And the hostess or the secretary or whatever, they hang up on you. Imagine. And it comes back that if something really was wrong with that ad, right? And come to find out you got hung up on, somebody getting fired. Somebody getting sent home that day, right? So guys, that technique works if you cold calling, and it really worked for like any business. Just you got to add your little spin to it. but just be specific. Ask about a specific piece of marketing material. And then once you get the business owner on the phone, all right, you still want to bring up that ad. Like, when the business owner get on the phone, don't just start talking about your website service or whatever you're doing, your SEO or whatever. Nah, you want to somehow talk about that ad and then go into whatever your purpose is, right? So you got to figure that out on your own. But if you're just trying to get the business owner on the phone, use this technique, all right? That works, all right? Now, I give you an extra little bonus one that I've seen a lot, and this really could help too, but it takes a little extra work. The first one is just find marketing material. This one is you create like you can even have somebody do it depending on how hard you're trying to go with your business, whatever you're doing, but create a directory, a local directory around whatever the niche is. And it only got to be specifically that niche, but it can have multiple niches, whatever. But you create a directory, all right, and actually make a real one. Even if it only had like 10 businesses listed on it, create one, call local businesses, and be like, you can actually use the same strategy. You can be like, hey, I'm calling to ask about whoever in charge of running the ad on the local business directory, whatever, right? Now, you kind of like being whatever, but, that can actually be like, oh, okay, hold on. Like, I didn't know we was even on that directory. Or you can just be more straightforward and just call and be like, hey, yeah, I'm so-and-so from the local business directory, and I was calling to see if you guys would like to be featured on our website, right? That's more straight up, you know what I mean? Because the first one, even though it seems deceiving, what I was going to say was you could actually put the business on your directory, the one that you want to call, and you can call and say, hey, I was calling about your directory listing on our directory site. I'm calling to get more information. So you could actually put their business on there. For all y'all that be like, oh, that didn't sound right. That's what you can do. Put the business on there and then call about it and ask about, you want to get more information on it. That technique will also get you the business owner, or the decision maker. But keep in mind, you should definitely have a directory site, because they might be like, I don't know what you're talking about. And then you can always email them a link to their directory listing, or at least email them a link to your directory site. You know what I mean? So you're legit, across the board, right? So, guys, those are 2 cold calling techniques that you can use to get a business owner or decision maker on the phone. Try these out, right? Try them out and comment below. Let me know, did they work? What you think about these techniques? Because I know for a fact they work, because I've done them. All right, I've done it. So yeah, hopefully this video helped you out. Give it a thumbs up, right? Subscribe, all that good stuff, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.